Oh man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man. Hello. It has been a while since I've recorded a video. In fact, I think the last one I recorded was Toho 9 with Sayaka. And I uploaded that shortly after, so that's to get an idea of how long. Actually, no, I take it back. The last one was when I did Dudes with Dicks, the male anime tier list. How long was that? That was... I think that was almost 2 weeks ago. A lot's happened. A lot of sad stuff has happened. I don't know what that sound was. But yeah, just a lot has happened. I've been playing plenty of Sacred Stones. Been playing a lot of it portably since last time I made a video. In fact, most of my time playing it has been portably since then. Reducing a bit of fake time, I've put about 24 hours into the game, which is kind of shocking because I thought this would take about 35 hours, and it's taken less than 10 hours of that. Can't guarantee it, but I think there's like 3 JRPGs that I've been really wanting to play, but I gotta pick one of them, and I would say one of them is a Saturn game. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's the most expensive game I bought, and yeah, see, the thing is, I made a rule where I refuse to spend a penny more than $100 because I just don't want to reach that threshold because there's just so many. It's like, unlike my dad, where it's like, you know, in terms of like entertainment stuff, you know, whether book, games, movies, shows, figures, blah, 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 just anything, you know, collecting. Really his only thing, well, in the past it's been movies, but there's not really so much now. So really his main thing for a while has been video games, specifically NES. You know, he is only focused on American NES, like North America, and but see, with me, I don't really have that. It's, jeez, man, I don't recognize you. But I'm the kind of person where it's like a little bit of everything. It's like, you know, like I can't be fixated on a specific thing. Although I can sometimes in phases. Like I know with the N64, I want to go through one more phase buying a lot of games to increase my collection. And I want to do this with other consoles. Like I want to go through another Saturn phase eventually. But that's kind of the issue. It's just there's so many consoles I want to collect games, it's just almost never ending. Just when I think that there's not really many games left, more added onto the list. So that's why I want to cap it like at $100 even. And I was able to get this game for a really good price, and it was less than $100, but I got it in Canada, and it already had shipping, $7 in shipping, and I was like, okay, you know, I don't have to likely have to deal with that because I guess I'm an idiot thinking that shipping doesn't connect to import fees. I don't know. And then like about a week later, get a paper in the mail. Actually, I really hope that was paid because I gave it to my mom just to show her about it because I'm just not familiar with it. I really hope she'd have to ask her that tomorrow. It's not the biggest deal. I would probably have to pay an extra $1 if it was a late fee. But it can rack up, so I need to do that if that hasn't been done. But basically, yeah, an import fee of $10, which made it over 100. So now it is the only game I'm ever gonna do that. Sorry, I'm tired, so I don't know what I'm saying. What I meant to say was, it is now the only game that I have technically spent over $100 on, and it will be the only game ever. I'm not dealing with this again. Was it worth it? Like, damn, dude, like, even great games that are $60 brand new, I contemplate if it's worth it, because I'm a cheapskate, and sometimes I'm not. Like, with this game, was it worth it? I'm just glad I have it because it's a game that I never imagined I would ever play, because it was just too expensive. And it's a Saturn game, no less. I imagine me spending over $100 on a game that was like an N64 game or something, or Super Nintendo, or even PlayStation, but Sega Saturn. Surprising. Sorry for rambling on, but yeah, the other JRPG was Pokemon Trading Card Game 2, which for a few days I was really wanting to play it, but I kept putting it off because I wanted to finish Sacred Stones. That, and I just didn't have a day to do it, because, you know, so now I've kind of lost interest in that, but it still lingers. So now, the RPG I'm most interested in right now is Golden Sun, because of Tokyo Mew Mew. And not only that, but it's a game that I've been thinking about for months, and playing Sacred Stone, every time I see it, it keeps reminding me. Plus, it's been over 9 years, so 9.5 years, jeez. So, I want to play it again. It only took me about 30 hours to beat last time. Even if it takes the same amount of time, I'm fine with that. It's a really great game. It's one of my favorite JRPGs ever. So anyway, about Sacred Stone. So, yes, I'm on the final chapter. Why am I doing a video at it? I don't know. If you don't want to see spoilers, then don't watch this. But yeah, this is a huge gap. Like, I think from the last video, I was only about halfway done. Yeah, this is the very end, so you kind of missed an entire half. So you're going to see a lot of new characters, and you're pretty much going to see the characters I use in the end. This video actually could have been longer, but I did play it yesterday to do a tiny bit more grinding and just completely organize my character's equipment, so I can just go right into it. Also, if you want to know the timeline for this, it's late at night, and I just finished making a drawing of Madoka, which I haven't finished. Less than an hour ago, opened the last figure because I've been collecting. I don't know, I've just been going through a Madoka phase, and without just gushing about the series, I pretty much went crazy on getting all the latest figures because these 5 figures of them were released March of this year, and I bought them all. They look quite nice up there. Pretty much seeing them looking up above my TV. And I was only gonna get Homura, and then maybe Mommy. But then I just had to get all of them. I'm not even, well, I've always wanted to collect figures, and you might, okay, just stop right here. You might think, why aren't you talking about this stuff while playing it? This game takes a lot of focus. I just can't. This is one of those games where I really cannot do it. I really can't. But yeah, real quick, the thing is, I've always wanted to have a figure collection for a very long time. It's just the reason why is, of course, I only had so much money before I ever had a consistent job, so, you know, with only so little money, like, I mean, to get an idea of how little, I would probably only, like, ignoring Christmas and birthdays, I would probably only get like $40 every... I would say like $40 tops every month, ignoring birthday and Christmas. So, again, maximum $40. Some months I might not get any money. So really, you could look at it as like $30 a month. That's not a lot of money. And considering that I was keeping up with new games, and also at the time trying to collect old games by the time I was in my mid-teens, yeah, that was pretty difficult. It's like, you know, I could only get like one game a month. Like, in a nutshell. And, you know, one game every 1 to 2 months, and that was hard. You know, I couldn't get any figures, I couldn't get anything else because I only had enough money for games, and once I finally did get a job, it wasn't too long after, once I had a consistent job since 2019, I was, alright, let me quickly show my characters. I organize all their stuff, and they are freaking jacked, so I'll just show all of them. But yeah, just know I'm gonna show the characters I'm gonna use in the last chapter. So, and then there's the lovely Marissa, and so yeah, it's like by the time I got a job, I then, you know, I then became very interested in collecting manga, so a lot of my money was going into manga. And, you know, and then sometimes like DVDs and stuff, and very rarely anything outside of those three things. And because half my money had to go to my mom, that was just, and yeah, here's the rest of the characters. So here's the whole team. And we'll just show their stats now. I guess by this point in the game, if they have a stat of 20 or higher, that's really good. And if they have a stat that's like in between 15 to 19, that's good. Anything under 15 is okay. And anything under 10 is shit. But anyway, yeah, she's broke. Oh my god. Aside from defense, to have 20 all across the board, like, my god, she's on the same level as the main character. And then Marissa, which I'll admit, I kind of buffed up her strength, luck, and defense artificially a little bit, but that skill and speed baby is real. She is crazy when it comes to skill and speed. But, like, honestly, the only reason why I even bought all these figures, I'm not gonna say how much it cost me to get these figures, but yeah, they weren't cheap. Yeah, he's the worst character, but he's, you know, he's a main axe wielder, and I really need an axe wielder. I don't use axe wielders much in Fire Emblem, but I do need still a couple characters that can use it. But yeah, I swear I would have never bought these if it wasn't for the fact that I am making like I guess because I have to pay for tax and stuff, I guess technically I'm making close to 50% more money this year now because I've been donating plasma. Which that's certainly been helping a lot because, oh my gosh, yeah, her stats are, she's maxed out. The only problem is that that Dragon Stone can only be used 50 times, and after that she's completely useless, so wanted to make sure that she had at least 20 she can use, but she has about half. And she has Phil's shield, which is good because her one weakness being archers, I think, is not a problem now. I don't know why she has Hopeland Guard. Maybe I shouldn't give it to her because, well, actually no, her luck isn't that good, but still. Alright. Yeah. But yeah, the donations have been helping me have a lot of money, but it also is making me, actually, if I remember, I think, yeah, if I remember when this year started, I actually did not have a lot of money. I really did not. But now I have a lot more because of it. But still, I'm taking a break because, you know, a lot of things are happening and sometimes I just need to, you know, in emergencies having to use my money to help with certain things because things haven't really been good. Which is the reason why I bought all these figures, because you do when you're depressed, try to find something to make you happy, but then that has consequences. So, but there's no winning. Alright, it's been 16 minutes. I'm gonna go right into it. Alright, here it is, the last Black Temple. In a nutshell, 4 of the 5 stones that sealed this dark, evil demon lord have been destroyed and just 1 left now. And if that one's destroyed, it'll come back. And if you saw the first video, kind of at least know the prologue. But the main antagonist is actually a close former, like I guess a close friend of the main characters. But now his soul has been completely consumed by the demon lord, whatever. And now they have to stop him. I do remember how the last chapter looks. If I remember, the setting's like all green. Now, when I did chapter 19, I actually forgot about that chapter, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's a hard chapter. I did it on my first try, luckily, but I would say chapter 15, 19, and 20 are the hardest chapters. Oh, there he is. I really like his design. Yeah, sorry if I'm not reading it. It's like, this is such a big gap with the story. I guess there's no point reading it out loud. And because this is the last chapter, with the exception of some characters, I don't really mind if some of my characters die, because it's the last chapter. And I remember that happened last time I played this. I recall 2 characters dying. There she is. And yes, to what I saw online, this is the last chapter. Yeah, dragons are kind of confusing in Fire Emblem sometimes. don't remember this. I could have swore that this is the last chapter. Yeah, chapter 20. I'm really confused about this. Like, it's kind of concerning. Luckily, I do have enough. Like, luckily, I do have enough materials for everything where, you know, like, I am good overall on stuff. But because of this, I might have to be a bit careful. Alright. Alright, let's begin. Seize gate. God! All these enemies! Oh, shoot. Whoops. Restart the chapter. I didn't want all those characters to be with me. And you might think, because, let me check. Yeah, so you can have up to 18. There's just no point. It's like, most of the time you can only have no more than 12. So it's just gonna be this group. But yeah, that's not good. That's, again, like in last, I just have to be sure not to use too much of their good abilities. Like their best weapons, I need to hold off on using it. Ooh, they actually have some good stuff. Alright, so... yeah, there's a lot of enemies. Am I allowed? Oh god, I can't even... Okay, this might actually take longer than I thought. Shit. I thought there was just one more. I didn't know. Ugh. Great. Yeah, the thing is, she can get past it. She'll just kind of be in the air. Alright. Yeah, this isn't good. Definitely need to get through this. This one thing's better. Yeah, I'm just going to have to be a bit aggressive. I'm just going to have to be a bit aggressive. Soon, it happens soon. But yeah, I'm probably just going to have to play aggressive. I should be pretty strong. God, there's just going to be so many. It sucks because I really don't want to strategize or overthink this situation. Oh boy. Yeah, I really hate that stone move. It's like I almost want to keep my distance because of them. Alright. I'll check something. Dang, it's really strong, but I don't want her to keep wasting her materials. Wow, 4 times. They can't really hurt me right now. Alright, the archer is the most threatening. That's fine. What do you have? Steel axe, steel sword. What's your strength? 11. Alright, I guess it's okay. Okay, my sword 3D. Get the fudge out of here. She can do petrification. I almost want to put her over here. Like, look at that! But again, she can only attack 26 times. So for example, if I did this, she would lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I just can't. They're already, like, trying to come after her as it is. So, I guess any airborne enemies I'll allow it, but she definitely needs to have, like, she needs to have a good amount. I'll allow, like, 4. She can't get any experience, but the gargoyles are kind of a pain in the ass. They can fly anywhere. Oh boy. They're all coming down here. Luckily, her speed is super high. Alright, decent. Can I even go over here? I cannot even go over here, my god. I have to go all around here. Mental. I don't know. How will you do against them? Right, so you go in. Okay, they're wielding axes. Wow. Okay, yeah, that one's bad. That one's really bad to use. Pretty much most of these, they just have such a low hit rate on them. Well, I have 29. As long as I have at least 15, I should be okay, but I want to preserve it. Preserve it. But the critical rate, 66%. The range is important. I don't know. I guess I can just use it once. Actually, wait, you're almost close to dying. Get out of here. Damn it, I still couldn't make it. Can't even hurt me. But at the same time, you could hurt them. So, get out of here. Again, kind of keeping her in the distance. I love, again, just the same old thing. Crap. Wait, I'm poisoned. Does that mean, even if it's no damage, that means I'm still poisoned? Ah, man. Wait, I think, yeah, one of them can take away my poison. Ow. But he can heal me, I believe. Let's see. Here we go. Alright. I don't know how strong they are. Yeah? Love that sound. But I hate it if it's on me. Okay. Oh god. Oh god, I can't hit any of them. I don't know who's the most threatening. She's a little vulnerable, but her basicness is... speed is good. Actually, he does have a tomahawk. How far can she go? Now, the only problem with her is that her defense is... it's decent. Like, it's okay. I pretty much have her around because having an extra turn for my strong characters is very nice. Alright, that's good. Okay, I was actually gonna say because luck went first, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a crappy level up. Oh no, that was actually good. Let's get an idea of how powerful she is with this. She's maxed out on her light ability. 50! I almost don't even want to use it, but at the same time she needs to get more experience, so... Yep. Alright, no one can really heal anybody. And I don't know... like, it's a little dangerous if I try to... oh, and I don't have access. Alright. They're using access, so they're best to keep it that. There we go. Alright. I thought this was the last chapter. Well, I guess it's gonna be that long then. Just have to get through this area. Again, this is overall easy because I made sure to have these 12 characters. Can you stop spawning? Should be fine. Alright. Yeah, this one's like the least important. Man, that 4 times. Huh. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Oh crap! They can actually hit her. Still hit her. Well, her defense is 19, so she should be fine. I'm almost curious if you actually are willing to strike them. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to use my worst weapons to get through here. But yeah, there's just so many freaking enemies. Again, they're not even hard, it's just having to get through here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, see, they're really not... Look at their stats, that's... They're just showing off their numbers, that's all. Alright, let's show off Marissa. Oh. Actually, maybe that wasn't necessary. Yeah, you can't really do much because you're also an axe wielder. Damn it! Ooh, 50. Look at that, just one-shotted. That's good. To be fair, let me check. Actually, never mind. Said she's here for insurance. Man, there are so many enemies. Yeah, they're not moving. Let me check. Alright, okay, they're gonna put their foot down with that. Alright, so what's the limit? Okay, I need to make sure. Good against sword fighters. I don't have any sword fighters here. Okay, you have a... Okay, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. I almost wanna... It's like I almost wanna... Just wish I knew... Shoot. Might have been worse doing that. Let me check something. Oh, okay, the odds of them hitting me is... Yeah, the odds of them hitting me are very slim. Alright, fine. How can you still reach me? I just need them to... I need them to come over here. Why are you attacking him? Uh-oh. Fuck. It landed. I knew you were gonna hit her, but her evasiveness is so high. And there's fucking more of them. Ugh. Secure, sleep, etc. Get out of here. Right. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm just checking who wants a free kill. Guess you can take it. Oh shoot, I accidentally moved him like a dumbass. Alright. Oh great, now I still can't reach him. Dumbass me. Because he's petrified at the moment. I'm supposed to restore him, but... Alright. Okay, I can't afford for him to get close to me because that's very dangerous. So I need to have someone... Let's see, speed's really good. How would he fare? Okay, yeah, his is... Okay, yeah, he's pretty damn good. Get out of here. Oh, come on, I can't even see... Pop-up on my computer happened. Okay, here we go. Let's see, will this sit? Etc. Okay, that brought him back. Get out of there. Yeah, see, I can't risk you because you're gonna go after her. Yeah, I can't really move anymore. I don't really think there's anything else I can do. Finally looked up and I see my Monica characters, or Magica, whatever. Alright, that'll be a nice item to have. Wait, is the Killer Axe gone? Oh. Oh, boo! Damn it! Can't you just stop? What do you guys have? Ugh. Alright, as long as I just... Alright. Halberd, effective against cavalry. Ooh. How's your magic? Ooh. I need someone to go down there to bother him. Wait, Marissa, can you make it? Go down. Go down there. Yeah, she should be fine. Again, even though her resistance is good with that +5 for that weapon, so the evil eye shouldn't be too much of a threat for her. But again, her speed's really good, so her getting hit is just not really gonna happen. They can reach me. I don't really know who to use, to be honest. How the hell did you get 11%? So many of my characters are cavalry. Like almost half my team have horses. Aw, man. Like, I doubt he's gonna die. To play it safe, I'll just have fire, because his evasiveness will be higher now. Okay! I don't mind using this weapon a lot, just because... Wow. Alright. Steel blade. Damn, why do I have so many different moves? I just want to go in there and attack you guys. Well, I'm okay using it like 5 more times, but after this, she's done. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna keep going after Marissa. Alright, Marissa, sweetie, please have a decent level up. Alright, that was really good. Your fence went up, which is good. Alright. I just realized the enemy is so freaking far away. I can't even freaking reach you. I don't know if he can move. Oh right, I have Light Blade. Although, can't really do much. Huh. I didn't kill him? Huh. Oh, go away. Huh. Mediocre. At least your magic went up. Will you be safe? Steel Lands, Axe Rider, Sphere. Crap, I think I just used all the people that heals. Actually, I can fix this. I don't use her psychics because it doesn't heal a lot, but it's nice to have. Very decent. I don't know how safe he'll be, but should be fine. I hope. Oh god. I realized they might go after him. Luckily he's hiding. Sport. Oh, we can have some characters talking. Oh, he's talking to his sis. I never get the conversations in the older Fire Emblem games. I really don't know why. Yeah, this is like almost the finale. I always find the early ones to be funny. It's like your support level increase, but they're always arguing for most of them. I don't know if that's a good idea. His defense isn't really the best. Oh no. I don't know if it's a good idea for him either. Alright, it's a bit risky. Alright. Okay. I don't know why no one can hit him, really. I don't know if it's just a bow thing. Shit! I didn't know he can move! Jeez! Alright, he needs to get the hell out of here quick. I didn't expect him to move. Damn, they're going after him. Alright, I need to get him out fast. I don't think the... How strong are you guys? Not very strong, but they're magic. Alright, oh my god, I still can't get close. Alright, let me see your stats. Your defense is the weak. Okay, we need someone that can hit really, really hard. Actually, let me check something. So situation, let's see. Okay, I don't want to attack him with that. Enemies with a decent crit chances. Very dangerous. Nope, nope, I don't want to deal with it. Marissa Sweetie, are you capable of it? Still a 10% chance. Actually, that could be perfect. But I want to try to beat him legit. Also, please get him out of the way, because he has a killing edge and he's kind of dangerous with that. Dang, you can almost beat him. And luckily his critical rate would not be too much of a threat. You know what? Yeah, he's very dangerous. Do you think your words will frighten me? I'm the Prince of the Archel. Slaying demons is my forte. You have your soul, sold your soul to the soulless. I grant you release from your wretched existence. Alright. 100%. Ugh, even if you defeat me, you're too late. Should your demon rise? Damn it! 2 50-50 chances? Actually, you know what? She can actually make it. Damn it! They're all gonna go after him. Can't even reach it. Get out of the way. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. Well, I don't know why her resistance is actually... Oh. Oh my god, more eyeballs? Go away. Alright, what's your range? Oh my gosh, those stats. Let's get a hypothetical. Huh. You actually one-shot me. What's your biggest weakness? Sadly, I guess resistance. I'm so worried getting close to you. Dang it. Dang it. Of course you'll hit her. Doesn't seem like he's moving. Some enemies down here. Multiple enemies. What? Why are so... Oh, because of the mountains. It's not good that you liking health right now. Alright, let's see. He can kill me in one hit. Although, if I make the first move, I can guarantee 39 damage. But someone needs to take the hit. Huh. Oh, wow. She can actually... Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Wow. You know, because I have 30... Let me check. How much do you have? You know, I kind of want to preserve it. Alright, let's show this off. Yeah, in comparison, it's just not as strong. You know what? Let me check something. I can't reach it. You know what? I don't want to be picky. Alright. Show up its power. That was mediocre. Mediocre. I really love the animations, but it makes the game 5 times longer. Alright, seize the damn throne. So this is the Black Temple, Demon King is here. Let's waste no time, bro. Alright, so this chapter was easy overall. There really wasn't any point where I was getting worried, but I was having to be careful the whole time. But this next chapter, the actual one is... yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of trying to get through this dialogue. Alright, final chapter, Sacred Stones. So it was chapter 20 where once you do this, once you go to chapter 20, there's no turning back. So because this is the last chapter, I'll accept anyone that dies as long as I'm able to beat it. For this chapter, I am pretty much using my best weapons and I'm just rushing right into it. I do remember what the final boss looks like because one of the last pictures I had on my first phone, I took a picture of the final boss, so I remember what he looks like. Wonder how hard this is gonna be. I would say it's not the hardest chapter. Chapter 15 is the hardest, and I think chapter 19, oh, is not far off from being the hardest. But the last chapter, I think it's probably the third hardest. Just this, oh, I don't want to say it until I beat it. Alright. Same 12 units. Alright, I need to kind of get rid of anything that's kind of getting low. This weapon's nice. It's like I wish I can give him that one axe, but he's just not gonna be able to get it fast enough. Wait, did he take that away from me? Oh no. Okay, I guess that'll be good enough. Oh, I forgot recover can fully. Dummy. Let me check. What else is there? Any other really good item? Oh, right. I guess give him that. Alright. I think everyone's just about ready. Yeah, what sucks is I don't even think I can go to a shop. It's pretty dangerous. You kind of screw yourself over. But I think everything is okay. Alright, let's look at the map. Alright, so for some reason I mistook this for... Ooh, 17. So I mistake... it is green, but there's also a lot of blue and purple. But yeah, this environment does look very familiar. Oh yeah, oh god, okay, a lot of the enemies are really hard. Okay, a lot of these enemies are... Okay, yeah, this is in-game. However, I don't think enemies respawn, which is good. But yeah, there's a lot of... Skeletons are weak, but... Alright. Alright, this is the last chapter. Here we go. Let's see, I guess as long if I'm not around their range, I don't have to deal with them. Yeah, let's split everyone up. Alright, from this point on, they're using their best weapons. I'm not screwing around. Yeah, I'm not messing around. Yeah. I'm trying to save all of this till now. Alright. Oh, whoops. I forgot to... I think it's fine. Again, 30 times? Oh! Oh my god. I can get it back. It's just... that was kind of silly. But yeah, you can see how long it takes when you have the animations on. Again, I can get it back. There's no consequence, really. Damn. But I think it's like Sacred Stone where... I mean, it's like Blazing Blade where it's like after this chapter there's gonna be one extra part where it's pretty much the final boss with maybe a few more enemies. But there's no saving, it's like phase 2-ish. No, I'm good. How strong is the enemy? Yeah, the enemy's really freaking strong. It seems like they're based off strength, so... depends on your defense. Let's see. What? So his range is 2. Alright, just don't go any higher than that. Damn! I keep forgetting to turn off the animations. Oh right, I forgot to change the colors. There we go. Dang it, how could I forget? Why is it green? Wait. Okay, I gotta be careful. If I recall, I think the axe-wielding guy, Dozla, I think he died when I went through this. Alright, give me my sword back. Alright, that's why. I have to keep checking. Alright, and I can't touch any of these. Alright, just don't go past him. Alright, what weapon do you have? Well, the good thing with her is she can just kind of fly around. If she wants, she could just... well... Oh shoot! Oh, that's nice. Just get him out of the way. Alright, next round. Just knock him out, knock him out, knock him out. What? Oh, the Brave Lance. I was like, how did you hit 3 times? I'm not used to seeing that. Mediocre level up. Mediocre. Again, it's a good thing I have the Phil Shield. But, can you? Wait. I kind of wanted to... crap, the only problem is that they're gonna... Actually, wait, can I kill you? I can? But how vulnerable am I going to be? What did they have? Oh my god. Oh god. Well, I guess if she runs out, then that'll be... Oh, there's another... Oh. What are your stats? That's a lot. Probably going to have to beat the shit out of him over there. That's actually pretty good. 32. Which one's better, actually? They're about the same. See, that increases his defense, that increases his strength. Doesn't feel any different. Wait, oh my gosh, I just noticed that. That actually won't kill him. I have to use this. Alright. Because he has a... I didn't realize he would barely live. Get out of here! Ooh. Oh, because you have a killing edge. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Close by. Just want to lower it in. Actually, I could survive that. But then there's like a lot of enemies that could potentially threaten me. Do I have anyone that can heal me close enough? No. I might only have one option. How many moves do you have? Alright. I might have to have her. Have to bait him in. have to remind myself, do not touch that spot. That actually would have helped too. Shoot, I actually should have done that. I just have to be careful. Her defense is actually not good. It's the biggest catch. Alright. It's gonna come over to me. There we go. What? Why? Damn, man. Oh, it's like I want her attack, but I only have so many of this. Well, I guess if I just avoid it. I don't even know if she'll be okay. Her resistance is really good. Let's see, 17 resistance 20. I wish I could know exactly how much of a beating she could take. I just don't know. Alright. I can't even try to get too close. I don't think I really care which one. Alright. Ooh, lethal. Deadly poison. Actually, I do have someone. Don't you have? Yeah, you have that just in case if I get poisoned. Get them over there. Sorry, I'm just having to concentrate. Crap. Alright. Well, her evasiveness is good, so it might be best. Alright, that's actually not good. Did you actually do that much damage? Like, her resistance is better by 3 points, but still, I'm surprised it actually did that much damage. It's a good thing I gave her the Thunder Tome, so her odds of getting hit is lower. Plus, her speed is better, so honestly, I think I'm okay. Alright. Did not expect you to come over there and hit me. Oh my... Sucks enemies have to apparently like new enemies and shit. Wait, what's your stat? Oh, your resistance is the best. Never mind. Alright. Yeah, the only reason why I'm making this look easy is because I pretty much saved my best weapons for these last 2 chapters, and I'm pretty much taking advantage of them. Another reason is that, shoot. Can't touch me. No. Okay. Just having to keep checking everything. But another reason is because when I looked online and saw that the maximum units you can have is 12 for the final battle, and not only that, but most chapters doesn't go any higher than 12, I just kind of felt like, because the last chapter in most Fire Emblem games is either the hardest or one of the hardest, I don't really see the reason not to focus any more than 12 characters. Yeah, I don't mind. I have like 15. Yeah, 15 uses. Might as well. Are you that close to touching me? Alright. Oh, come on, you're not gonna wait, can you touch me? What? Oh, come on. You don't want to touch me? What weapon do you have? Ooh, okay, I gotta make sure of that. So no one with the sword. How strong are you? You're not too bad. Kind of stuck on what to do right now. Just trying to... I don't really know what to do right now. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I'm trying to lure some of these enemies in. Again, this shouldn't kill me with that. Damn it! They don't want to move! Really, the biggest threat is that shadow shot. I really hate that move because they just have such a long range. It's like I just want to go in there, but I can't. Alright, it's kind of stupid to do, but I'm gonna make them waste their shadow shots because once they run out, I can... Ow, damn it. Am I allowed to switch? Let's just switch. Let me check. Alright, she has her resistance up at least. Again, because her speed is so good, and her resistance with that item held helps. Alright, so once all that is gone... The only problem is that these enemies are still troubling. They have such high magic. It's like they really have high magic. Plus they have stone, which is also a dangerous move. They all have high magic. It's like the only characters okay, let me get an idea. How strong? How much damage? Okay, actually none. But your resistance is really good. So what I'm going to have to do is I can only have characters with high resistance go up there and attack. So who has the best resistance? Not counting you. You do, but you can't attack. I guess I could use you, but at the same time you're vulnerable. Erika seems to be one of the only ones. Let me check. Can they reach? No, they can't really do anything. I just realized I brought all my healers over there. Like an idiot. Alright, I'm just gonna make them waste their shadow shots, and then the characters that are gonna move forward are all going to have high resistance. And... yeah, alright, let me check. Alright, last time. Alright, time to make my move. Again, just for some assurance. Yeah, they can't harm me, but at the same time, I really just don't want to keep using this move because it's really good. But I have 22, so even if hypothetically they all attack her, I'll still have plenty left, so I don't need to be picky. Actually, hypothetically, they actually can't even harm me. Oh wait, no, it's because it's stone. Oh shoot, I actually forgot, stone is kind of dangerous. You know, I kind of want to just kill them instead. They're not much of a threat, but one of them has a killing edge, don't they? Yeah, they do. Let me think about this. Again, I don't know. If she dies, then that's literally game over. Your resistance is a little better. For some reason, they just don't want to move. Yeah, sorry, it's taking... Give me a minute. Alright, everything is set. Just check one more time. What weapon do you have? Steel lance. Okay. Shoot, now I think about it, I don't even know. She's fine, but I don't know how much damage they can do potentially. And it doesn't help that all these enemies... At the very least, 2 of them can be out of the picture. Alright. At least 2 of them can be out of the picture. Alright, just do it. Alright, so this character is very likely gonna die, but I'm just gonna have to accept it. This character is very likely gonna die. But I will have him equipped with fire, so he has a higher chance of avoidance. Alright, so none of them can really... Alright, so I'm actually safe now. Everyone can move forward. Oh shoot, I accidentally made him. Will he be okay? I actually messed up. I actually messed up a little bit. He has a decent move. Actually, wait, how many are gonna... Well, I guess only one, because he's not gonna be able to attack. Oh, you motherfucker. Alright, get out of here. Alright, so who are you going to attack? Of course you are. But see, he can't attack, so now she's taking his spot. Ooh. Okay. You know, he actually might have died if... Oh my god. Why? Why? They're weak at least, but... Let me check. Boy. Huh, why? An owl. Storm owl. so let me check you. Let's see, 228% chances. Is there like a lower odds? It's actually less than that. Alright. 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 What? What? How'd you hit me? I'm shocked that you hit me. You fucker. Okay, she got a really good level up. Damn. Oh! Killer Lance, you bastard. Oh my god. Let me check something. Let me check your Killer Lance, Steel Sword, Iron Bow. Alright. Just can't do it. Ugh. Wasn't for these damn spiders. I don't trust that enemy. I really do not trust that fucking enemy. And I don't know whether or not if... Oh boy. You might think, well, why don't you go over and attack? Because he's right there. I'm kind of limited on... Because here's the thing. He can attack from here. He can pretty much attack in all these directions. And he can attack up here, coming down here, right there. I'm kind of limited on movement. And that spider... I don't know if he's capable of hitting me. And then everyone else is going to try to attack me. So... And I'm just worried... It's like I just don't want everyone to attack me because, again, this item... She's a very viable character right now, and I don't want her to lose this item, but if I waste it, it's fine, I guess. Let me just double check. Alright. I just don't trust him. Get out of here. Now, the only problem is, assuming if you do hit me twice. Let me see, let me check real quick. Assuming if you hit me twice, 26, you can't really kill me. Alright. Oh shoot, equip this so you can have a higher chance of avoidance. Let me get an idea. How strong is he? Oh, he's actually not that bad at all, even though she is my strongest character. Alright, I might actually... Okay, so this next turn you just... That's actually kind of dangerous. It says defeat the boss. Okay, that'll actually kill me. See, the thing is, they're not really moving. I don't know if they're capable of moving. Let's see. Oh, it decreases the odds. Yeah, I might just keep it at that. Alright, this is dangerous. I could have just killed him. So yeah, I'm probably gonna regret doing that. Alright, well, the only good thing is at least some characters can get some quick experience. That was really good. Oh my god! Let's check. Alright. Do twice. You know, let's get this out of the way. Alright. Dang it! It's like if he just had a little bit more health. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Alright. Just says defeat the boss, so I'll let her go first. Well, actually... there's a good chance you might kill him. See. 38. And have a character. I would say even... Come and face your death. I'm waiting, you miserable fool. Your course will make a perfect offering of my resurrection. Damn! You just freaking 9 crit! Well, I guess he's gonna finish him off. Well... Why are you laughing? If I remember, he was one of the... Usually when it comes to final bosses in Fire Emblem games, there's only like 2 or 3 characters that are even viable to damage the final boss. I remember in Blazing Blade, I think the only 2 characters that could even be viable was Hector and the wizard you get at the end of the game, because he's like extremely overpowered. Uh-oh. The Daemon King. Right. My blade will cut deep. Famous last words. If I recall, her brother was the one that finished him off when I last played it. Oh, look at those stats! Lures all enemies within range into a deep slumber. Horrific blow that invites the all-destruction. Milk-like flash. Oh boy. Who wants to be bait? Oh yeah, his HP is so freaking high. Oh my god, you see what I mean? Actually, that move is pretty good. Still. See, it's... well... I do have that one thing. See, his health will be down to 20. I can't afford for him to die. I do have this one, but I don't really know. I don't know, I don't want him to use that one. Lures all enemies within range into a deep slumber. Horrific blow that invites the destruction of all. I don't even know what that means. It's like I can't risk you. I can't risk you dying. I need a bait. I need bait. I'm sorry, buddy, but I need to kind of experiment what the hell he's gonna do to me. Let's get an idea. Yeah, he will kill him in one shot. No question. Okay, he will kill him in one hit, so you are not safe to fight him at all. You can actually harm him. What about you? Can you actually harm him? No. Okay, yeah. Although that's still decent damage, considering the fact that you can't really... It's like I wish I can get close, but I'm too worried. I don't know what... I don't even know if he can move. Lures all enemies within range into a deep slumber. Let's check. No matter how you look at it, even if he hits me, I should be okay. Oh my god, I really don't... I wish I could use someone else. Alright, just move everyone up. Just in case. Alright, what are you gonna do? That's not good. That fucking sucks. That really fucking sucks! Why that many? Oh my god. Why that many? made me regret this. You made me really regret this. Oh god, you made me regret this so bad. He will kill you in one hit. Alright. Maybe I should have just attacked. Oh boy. Maybe I should have just attacked. Maybe I should have just attacked. I think I really should have just attacked, because if I did at least, then this wouldn't have happened. And now that there's so many enemies, I can't trust them to gang up on me. See, I can't really trust him. I just can't. Because he could kill me. Man, I hate this. I really hate this. I keep forgetting to turn off the battle animation. Yeah, this is really bad because if the enemies keep spawning, I'm just going to have to go for it. Just know that is 153 damage right there. That could be good. Are you considered magic or strength? Alright. Now again, if the enemies spawn, if more enemies respawn, I'm just going to have to... Actually, that was a bad idea to have. Well... Alright, no more enemies at least. Damn it! I'm stupid for doing that. Oh, he actually can't do that much damage. Well, actually, at the same time... Wow, I can do a lot of damage. Oh, that's even more. 156. But yeah, I will say if more enemies respawn this next turn, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, you actually can't kill me. Which makes me curious on... Okay. Okay, dude, you can't afford to get hit once by any of these guys. Actually, wait. Oh my god, I realize I can't even... Well, it's nice knowing you. Red, you're gonna be an example. Right. Alright. You're gonna be an example. Okay, he can move forward. Oh, here it is. Ho ho ho! Yep, there he is. Okay, he might die. He has to keep avoiding like 30% chances. Oh, he's fucking dead. Alright. Salute to Seth. Fucking dumbass. Couldn't even fucking make it. Well, he's dead. Alright. Because he's so close, we really need to get this guy. We really need to get this guy out of the way. Alright. Let's do this. But yeah, you can see how much HP he has. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh my god, he can actually win one more time if he attacks one more. Gosh. I think Marissa could almost win this fight. Nope. Alright, well, I guess it's fitting for Rika to be the one to finish this off. Perfect number. Alright, Leon, lend me strength. Here we go. And that's it. I beat the game. That's it, it's over, isn't it? Yes, evil has been imprisoned, locked away. The legends of old have been mirrored in action today. No, we've done far more than the legends ever told. Destroy the Demon King's body, we can never come back. That's right, and we have you all to thank for it. And another thing, in the ancient battle, it took might of 5 heroes to do what we did, and we did not have their extraordinary power to draw upon. Now we didn't... Now... Wait, no, we didn't. We conquered darkness and restored peace of this land thanks to you. It was because you never gave in, you never stopped fighting, none of you, not once. Thank you. Accomplishment. You know, surprisingly, it's only 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I talked a lot in the beginning. That went pretty good. Poor Seth. He had to be bait. The worst part is that he didn't even have to be bait. He didn't even have to be bait. I think what's also crazy is that had I have known, I could have been that fight turn 1. I wish I could look back at my old file of this game, but I would have to have my GameCube hooked up and my Game Boy Advance is not reliable. I will say one thing that sucks is that because this is connected to Nintendo Switch Online, it pretty much means that the day that they close down the online service, I'm going to lose this data. But at least I recorded a few videos of this game, so especially the finale, so at least I can have some kind of history with it. Whenever I play Fire Emblem, I feel a bit bad seeing characters that I barely used. And it's like, you know, they're all having like an equal cutscene. Poor Seth, he's not gonna have a cutscene because he's dead. I'm afraid. Alright, let's go home. Let's go back to the people who are waiting for us. Ooh, I don't want to accidentally make it where I'm permanently stuck. And I don't want to remove this because this is the only way I can actually have the option of seeing if rooms around everything. You know what? Alright, just in case. If I ever take back what I did. Epilogue. Time to be on our way, my friends. As the Princess of Rostan, I still have many duties to perform. Oh, Princess Erika. If you please, if it please you, I would ever like if you join my tea club. It says that you come or say, well, you want you? But after finishing this game again, I liked it. I remember before I liked this a lot more than Blazing Blade. When I first played these two games, I think I liked Sacred Stones a lot more than Blazing Blade back in 2017 because I played this game right after Blazing Blade, and I'll just say BB for short. But yeah, BB, I'll just say Blazing. Blazing was very annoying. That was a very frustrating game. So I guess when I played this one and it was like, I was like kind of dreading it a bit, but then this game's a lot easier than Blazing. Like, it has its hard chapters, like I would say overall, it went a lot better than last time. Like, you know, because I think when I first played this game, it did take me probably about 35 hours, at least 30. So, I would say I beat this game like about 5 hours faster, which that kind of means 5 less major deaths. Kind of wonder, like, oh, does that mean you could technically play it on hard mode? I don't know, like, it really makes... All that means is that if I played it on hard mode, that pretty much means I would have to grind, like on normal mode, as long as you, play your, grind your units well, you don't really need to grind much. Like, you only need to grind maybe a few times and that's it. But on hard mode, yeah, I would have probably have had to grind like 3 times as much. And I would have to make sure that all my party members are like all at least level 15 to even max level towards the end of the game. Because for this game, it's like a lot of my party members, when I did the last chapter, were not even level 10 with their class change. Ah, Satoi Wata. But aside from 3 houses, and I really don't want to play that game again. I don't know why. It's one of those games that I'm liking less the more I think about it. Like, I really like the characters, and I thought some of the songs were amazing, but really I can't think of anything else. The only thing I really liked about that game was the characters. The combat is actually, weirdly enough, my least favorite in the series, and a lot of people would disagree. The only reason is because I hate how it looks visually. It just looks really disgusting. I just prefer the sprite units, which is one reason why I'm like, I haven't even played, or so. That's kind of the reason why I haven't played Engage. And there's like this new Fire Emblem game. I know it was announced maybe last year. I'm just not interested because I know it's going to have the same thing where it's just bird's eye 3D models. I just know. Although I wouldn't mind playing Engage because I know it's fan service and stuff, but I would like to play that game once I have played most of the Fire Emblem games. Like Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, Genealogy, Tharsia 776. Fuck you, Jeff Miller. Piece of shit. Sorry, it's just... I've said this in a lot of my videos, but... I don't know when it started. I think it started when I was 14 or 15, where I always noticed Jeff Miller a lot in the credits for Nintendo games. You don't see him anymore, but... I don't know who Jeff Miller is, I don't know what he looks like, but every time I see his name, I'm just like... Oh, are you... My name is Leon. That's me, the son of the Emperor. You're Prince Emblem and Princess Erika from Renee's, aren't you? I heard you were coming. I've been waiting here all day. Always wanted... I don't have any friends my own age. So Prince Ephraim, Princess Erika, what do you say? From now on, let's be friends. Wait, let me see the picture. No? I'm actually shocked because there's a picture that... Oh my gosh, wait, is there one chapter where the turns is going to be so high? 32 is a lot. Total turns 365. Really? 365? Oh, and then this is a tradition. I think even the first Fire Emblem game did this. Ever since the first game, it's the Where Are They Now? The Silver Knight. I'm not gonna read this. I'm just, I'll read the characters I care about, even though he's called the Silver Knight, which I didn't realize, and believe it or not, Seth is actually good. Died at Sacred Stone. Poor Franz. He got so far. He got to the very end, and he just had to die. But yeah, this game's great. This is kind of weird, but even though this game, how do I put it, if you wanted to get into Fire Emblem, for some reason, this is like, if I had to pick a Fire Emblem game I would recommend to someone, I would actually recommend this one, just because Fire Emblem Awakening is kind of far into the Fire Emblem series, and there's some features in that game that is not common in Fire Emblem games, like having kids, and which, you know, it's like I want to introduce a game that is, you know, pretty simple, like, you know, this is what Fire Emblem is about. I wouldn't recommend the older ones, because, you know, I haven't played many of the older ones, only the first one. None of the newer ones, so it kind of has to be in the middle. But in terms of ones I've played, it's hard to say. Binding Blade, I haven't played yet, but see, I could almost recommend that one, but it's not localized, so if we're talking about localized Fire Emblem games, it kind of just comes down to Sacred Stones. It's just because Blazing Blade, I feel like, is a bit too hard for newcomers. Sacred Stones is much more newcomer friendly. It is very late. Oh, after the War of the Stones, Lou returned to Renais to continue her arcane studies. She spent far less time locked in her library, preferring now to explore the outside world. She grew into a great and well-traveled sage. Joshua returned to Janaea and ruled over as a king. His skills as a leader had grown great, and Janaea flourished as never before. It never outgrew his love and travel in games of chance. As time went on, he sees files there hidden as came fairly a resourcefulness, detective perhaps helped me. The country had a great prosperity. Oh, she's saying her uncles are really they're Hey, you didn't die. This is actually first to read this. As Lorachel rose to become queen, he remained by her side, watching Lorachel grow to become the queen she was destined to be. Was Dazlor's greatest joy in life. See, I never got to see that because, you know, he dead last time. Back is starting to hurt. She danced from city to city. The entire continent became her stage. Her fame grew and grew, and large crowds gathered wherever she performed. Marissa became battalion leader for an elite mercenary force. Many men sought to challenge her to a duel, and none of them stood up to her blade. After bidding her farewells to Ephraim, she returned to Darkling Woods. She lived a long and full life, served by the people of Carapillion and comforted by the memories of her dear friends. I don't even know how long she could live. But in terms of timeline, busy days awaited him. Upon return Renais, he oversaw the rebuilding not only of his own country, but also the entire continent of Macbell. Took away and made him a legend. Fucking legend. And Erika. Erika returned to Renais and began the reconstruction effort with her brother, Ephraim. different. Seeing peace return to the lives of her people filled her with happiness. Her smile became a symbol of her people's joy. The end. So I'm trying to look at the drawing I made earlier of Monica. It's like I was trying to do something a little different for her eyes, but she looks a little shocked. Or like surprised. But it's strange because it's like, what is she even surprised about? Bonus microphone included. Well, sadly, oh my god, I realize I'm going to have to stay up really late because I need to take a shower. I haven't yet. But I also have a problem where it's like, I'm probably just going to be lazy for a tiny bit. It's just going to be late. I did sleep a lot, so I think it's okay. Pussy, please. That's it. Sucks that it took a little over a third to finish this game, but now I can start another RPG. Probably not tomorrow, but I'm gonna remove it off my YouTube. Working on the very top is the oldest one. Well, I guess goodbye to removing it. Really need to finish Sayana Uta. I think I know what I'm gonna do in order to motivate me coming back to it, because one of the reasons why I haven't played is a lack of motivation. That, and I'm just I'm still having trouble trying to sleep a little bit. Touhou Games is not going to last much longer. I'm going to play Touhou 1 and finally beat the hell route. And I do want to play Touhou 9 one more time to slowly, finally get access to the extra stage boss in that game. Actually, I'm curious to look at something real quick. Where is it? List of favorite games. Is this the newer one? It is the newer one. Where did I rank? It won't show the exact number, but I just want to see where did I rank Sacred Stones. Here it is. Yeah, Sacred Stones is not that high. I put Sacred Stones, in fact, in terms of top 10 worst 8 out of 10, well, I don't know what considers 8 out of 10 now because my score is kind of changing, but at least back then, it's technically my top 10 worst 8 out of 10 games. And I did add Blazing Blade in. I put it like a little bit lower than Sacred Stones. I will say finally playing this game again. Interestingly, I think I feel comfortable with where it is. Because the games that are barely worse is F-Zero, SNES, and Mischief Makers, which it's close, but yeah, I would say I like this just a tiny bit more. But then games like Dawn of Sorrow and Shadow of the Colossus and Street Fighter 2010, I would say I like a tiny bit more than this game. So, well, I guess past me know what they're saying for the most part. Well, that's the game. It sucks because, like with a lot of other Fire Emblem games, I'm probably not gonna play the game again. Because out of all the Fire Emblem games I've beaten twice now, Conquest I've beaten 3 times. The only one I'm willing to come back to again someday is Echoes because it's my favorite. You know, just like with Three Houses, I don't like Conquest as much over time. It's still a great game, and I would still consider it my second favorite Fire Emblem, but I don't think it's as high as like in my top 50 favorite games. I think the reason why I say that is because the last time I beat the game, it's like the second time playing it was my favorite, but I don't know. So overall, counting fake time, I guess the game took me, I'm gonna say about 26 hours. About 26 hours. That's pretty fast. That's really fast. It's probably one of the shorter Fire Emblem games. Although if I were to replay... Actually, I don't know. Because Blazing Blade took me, again, like close to 40 hours replaying that again. So yeah, this one's a lot shorter. Well, yeah, they have lost date on here. Now, even though I did... So, I played Golden Sun... Well, I started both of them in 2016. And... played them both on the Game Boy Advance. But I think just like with Sacred Stones, I think I'm more interested. Yeah, I think I'm more interested in wanting to play them on Nintendo Switch Online, just for the sake of portability. Because again, on my GBA, on my Game Boy Advance SP, it's not. I could switch a new battery, but you know, this one's fine, and recording videos, it can be better quality. but if you're wondering, am I going to do a video? See, I feel bad. I don't want to do a video for every single session for this game, because with RPGs, it just takes too long. I feel bad trying to do videos of RPGs because, again, I'm not going to do a video for every single session. The most I could do, the most I can do is record them, but half the videos I'm not going to talk. It's just going to be no commentary. But I wouldn't mind, at the very least, the first video I talk, and maybe the second one, I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't mind playing this. So, maybe tomorrow, or maybe 2 days from now. Because out of all the RPGs right now, this is kind of the one I'm most interested in wanting to play. If I recall, it's not a hard game. And out of this and Lost Age, I do like Lost Age a tiny bit more. But I think the only reason is, even though the characters are more memorable in the original game, I guess just the reason why Lost Age is a little better is because it's just Lost Age has more to it. It's pretty much is just that. It's just Golden Sun, but with more stuff to it. But so yeah, I guess I can work on that. I guess I can put the other one right here. And I will say that if I do play Golden Sun on the Switch, which I'm 99% chance I am, one thing I did in the GBA is that if you beat the game, and although it's very time consuming, you can actually transfer all of your data to Lost Age. And how do you do that? Well, you put a password in, and you might think, a password? By transferring all of your specific data onto the other game, and you might think, well, how long is the password? I think it took me over half an hour to put in the damn password, and you know for a fact that I misspelled a few of them, and I'm actually remembering that right now. Imagining putting in the half-hour long password, or it didn't take half an hour to put it all in, but I think it probably took 15 minutes, and then I misspelled one of them, and I'm like, oh god, I have to look through all of it again. But yeah, and of course, I'm gonna have some minor stories to talk about both of these games, although I'm not gonna play Lost Age until next year, even though I played this game immediately after I beat this one. I want to make sure that I have some variety in working on different RPGs and stuff, so I'll play this game this year, and then I'll play Lost Age next year. There's also Dark Dawn, but not only I can't record footage on it, but I kind of don't ever want to play that game again, because these two games are great. These are both great games. But with Dark Dawn, it's really good. It's really good, but I just don't like it as much. If Lost Age, just going by, my favorite being Lost Age, if Lost Age is a 10, then Golden Sun is a 9, and Dark Dawn, it's a 7. It's almost a great game. I could almost argue it is a great game. I think Dark Dawn is only, well, I can't say marginally worse because it's not even in my 8 out of 10 tier list, while with this game, it's in my top, I don't know if it's in my top 70 anymore. This is like top 75, and this is like top 70 favorite games ever. I'm talking too much. I'm tired. It's almost 5 a.m. Goodbye. It's like, wait, that's it? Oh, wait, actually, one more thing. I finally finished Sacred Stones, so I'm going to change my profile picture. But I don't know if it's going to show any private stuff, so let me just do that. Okay. There's the baby. Like the baby. Yeah, because I had the Eureka one because of Sacred Stones. It was fitting. Alright, I actually got a new icon. One of my favorite video game characters ever. There it is. Yeah, it's Rosalina. Man, these are old. Like, these games at the bottom, these are from, like... Man, it's like early summer. But yeah, Rosalina. One of my favorite video game characters ever. I am thinking about doing a video game girl tier list and a video game guy tier list, but the anime one took a lot of time, especially with the girls, and oh my goodness, it's gonna take a long time for both. Not only that, but there's a lot of characters where I don't even know their gender. Like Meta Knight. Meta Knight's a he. Screw you. But Kirby, it's like Kirby's kind of referred to as asexual. So where does Kirby belong? I can't say he could be like Piccolo where he's asexual, but you know he has masculine features, so we can put him on the male side at least. Kirby, I just don't even know. It's like Kirby could be classified as a boy or a girl. I think with that, I just don't want to count him for either one. But alright, that's it. Nighty night.